Most powerful crime syndicate in the country. In the steam room, Buddy overheard their vital secret and the mysterious words, Chicken Little. Now he knows too much. These are the orders given to all members of the syndicate from one end of the country to the other.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Sheriff, I was just having a bad dream.
Do you usually dream sitting on a rock?
Well, the past few months, I learned to sleep in a lot of funny places. It's kind of the nature of my business.
Well, just what is your business?
Well, let's just say that due to certain circumstances, right now I'm an unemployed jack of all trades.
Yeah, well, let's just say that due to another set of circumstances, such as the county ordinance, you're also breaking the law.
Oh, Sheriff, I'm sorry. If I could just hitch a ride to the next town, I promise I'd never do it again.
I tell you what, you look like a nice sort of fella. Just be on your way in. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Sheriff. If I can ever do you a favor...
Hey, it looks like those fellas up there want to give you a lift.
Shh, come on, Sheriff.
What's the matter? You know him?
I hope not. Sheriff, I want to confess.
To what?
Lock me up first, and then I'll tell you. You gotta lock me up, Sheriff. I mean, the minute you turn your back, the very minute I'm bound to do something horrible. You want to use the cuffs? I could be dangerous even.
Oh, you're not leaving me much choice.
Good. I can't wait to see my nice, safe cell.
Yeah, that's Overstreet, okay.
I thought it was him back there on the highway.
Gee, Sheriff, this is a real pretty jail you got here.
Now, sir, hold it just a second. What's the rush?
Well, I was just trying to make your job easier for you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, son. I really do. But, look, why don't you just sit down here for a second and let you and me talk this thing over, shall we? Now, what's your name?
Sweet. Chester Sweet. Now will you lock me up?
Now, hold it, boy. You said you had something to confess. Just sit down. Well, come on, boy. What is it?
I'm a vagrant. The worst kind. A selfish vagrant.
Well, you got a police record?
No. But couldn't I start one here?
Now, look, Chester, this is silly. We don't have to go through all this. I don't have to lock you up.
Sheriff, you gotta lock me up. I'm not safe loose on the streets. I mean, the people aren't safe with me loose on the streets. For all you know, I might be a menace to society.
Now, look, Chester, come here. I'm just trying to help you out. Now, why don't you try to help me out? Tell me why you're so het up to get arrested.
Oh, Sheriff, if you'd never been in that steam bath or know about Chicken Little, you wouldn't understand anyway. So why don't you just lock me up?
Now, will you stand still for just one all-fired second? Let me explain something to you. The only thing I can charge you with is vagrancy.
Good.
But I don't have to lock you up for that. You just pay a fine and go on your way.
I don't want to pay it.
Well, it's only $2.
Well, I usually don't carry a lot of money.
Well, I tell you what. I could knock off 50 cents for undue hardship. How about $1.50?
Right now, I don't have any money.
Well, how about me loaning it to you?
No, I never borrow money. It's against my principles. Even vagrants have principles. Listen, Sheriff, just lock me up. And I promise I'll be a model prisoner.
Boy,
Bullseye! This is one time we've got Overstreet right where we want him. He's in the Midville, Kansas County Jail.
In jail? Are you sure? I mean, a man of such unimpeachable honesty and high moral standards.
Junior, whose side are you on?
Well, yours, Dad.
Then please don't interrupt. I put up with enough of that from your mother. Go get him, Wendell. Get Overstreet.
Me? But how? You just said he was in jail, Mr. D.
Stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars a cage. Wendell, go to Midville and get yourself arrested.
But, boss, you don't understand. I'm clean. The fuzz ain't got no reason to pick me up.
Wendell, a junior executive in an organization such as ours must have a little imagination. You should be smart enough to enroll yourself in a Hicktown Pokey. Long enough to kill Buddy Overstreet.
Dad!
Howdy, Sheriff.
Oh, howdy.
Is this your car?
Yeah, sure is.
Do you like it?
Yeah, nice little car.
Rides real good, huh?
Oh, fine, fine. All right, fella, that does it. You are going to jail.
Well, if you say so, Sheriff, I guess your jail is as good as any. Let's go.
Just a minute. You are not going to my jail. My jail's all filled up. You are going to the big jail over in Center City.
Hello? Oh, hello, Wendell. Yes, Dad looks very relaxed right now.
Never mind the polite talk. Is he in jail?
Wendell, are you in jail? Yes, Dad, he's in jail.
Good.
What? Daddy's in the wrong jail.
Pound harder. I want to suffer physically as much as I'm suffering mentally.
Yes, Wendell? Dad, Wendell said he's in the Center City jail, and he wants to know if you can get him a lawyer.
Tell him I'll get him Clarence Darrow.
Wendell, he said he'll get you... Dad, Clarence Darrow is dead.
I know.
Wendell, how good are you at jailbreaks? Hello? Hello? He hung up. He's very upset.
He's upset. I got a good mind to let him stay there and rot. But we've got work to do. Harry,
Yes, Mr. D.
bail Wendell out, and both of you go over to that jail that Overstreet's in and wait outside. He can't stay in there forever. Oh. Ooh, that's good.
Chester, how do you like those cookies?
Oh, they're great, Mrs. Rhodes. You make cookies just like my mother.
Why, thank you, Chester. Wait till you taste the chocolate macaroons I've got in the oven now.
Ooh, for me?
Mhm.
Oh, you shouldn't have bothered.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I like a man who appreciates home cooking. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to change the bed linen.
Okay.
Well, it's almost 10 o'clock. Your sentence is just about up.
Are you sure? I mean, couldn't you add on some more time for bad behavior?
Now, look, Chester, I'd like to oblige you, but I can't have you sitting around here eating up the taxpayers' money.
I could go on a diet.
No, I'm sorry. Vagrancy is just a 12-hour offense. You're on overtime already.
Well, isn't there something I could do to stay, like being a litter bug, jaywalking, stealing candy from a baby?
You know something, Chester? I just don't understand you. I know we got a nice, comfortable jail here, but why in the world would a young, healthy fellow like you want to be locked up?
Because I want to stay young and healthy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to mosey along. Oh, by the way, here's a little something to kind of help tide you over.
And I fixed you a sandwich to have on the road.
Oh, thanks. Gee, I don't know what to say. I'll never be able to thank you for all this hospitality. And I'll pay you the $10 back when I get a chance.
All right.
Thank you.
Go on, Chester.
Bye, Chester.
I just made a citizen's arrest, and I'm the one I arrested.
Believe me, Mr. D, there's no telling how long Overstreet will stay in that pokey.
I don't wish to talk to you anymore. You depress me. Goodbye, Wendell.
But, Mr. D...
Goodbye, Wendell. Don't jump.
You know I own this building, and you keep ruining that second-floor awning. Consider this a reprieve.
Gee, sometimes you're a kind man, Mr. D.
Here you are, Dad.
Wait till the stockholders hear about this. Here we've got Overstreet zeroed in. We can't do anything about it.
But I think we can do something, Dad. That is to say, I've been thinking about this whole problem for days now.
Oh, and pray tell, what do you suggest we do about getting him out?
Well, actually, we have a rather ingenious idea about that.
We? Who's we?
Just a minute.
Good afternoon, Mr. D.
Who are you?
Stanley Osborne Wellington, Ph.D., Princeton, 59. And may I say, Mr. D, that it is an honor to finally meet my employer.
You work for me?
Motivational research, Dad. You know, on the 17th floor. Stanley's been on our staff for 5 years now. Surely you've met him before.
Well, does the president of the phone company know every operator along the line? Well, I'm a very busy man, Mr. Wellington. What can I do for you?
Shall we say it's what I can do for you? Such as to supply you with an absolutely foolproof way to get your hands on Buddy Overstreet.
You see, Stanley and I have been charting Overstreet's habit patterns, Dad. You know, his psychological attitude towards certain given stimuli.
Let him talk. I'd like to hear what I've been paying for all these years.
We have charted every known facet of the subject's personality. We've left no neurosis unprobed. We've reached deep into the depths of his very subconscious and discovered one unalterable fact.
What?
The man is frightened.
No wonder I haven't bothered going up to the 17th floor.
Dad, please, give him a chance.
All right. Proceed.
Well, beyond these charts, we have also examined the methods used by our operatives in the field in pursuing Overstreet. And I may say so, Mr. D, the entire approach to the search has been wrong.
Oh? And how do you suggest we conduct it?
Stop chasing him and let him come to you. Reverse the psychology. Make the fox chase the hunter, so to speak.
How?
By making him believe his troubles are over, and by then motivating him into this very building under his own power and by his own will.
Ridiculous.
But you haven't heard the most brilliant part of our plan. Dad, how would you like to drop dead?
Now, look, even my own son can't talk to me like that.
Theoretically drop dead, Mr. D. Let me put it this way. If Buddy Overstreet thought you were dead, he would stop running, wouldn't he? Because there would be no reason to run any longer. And, psychologically speaking, his morbid curiosity would get the better of him. He would have to see with his own eyes why he was suddenly a free man again. He would be compelled to attend your funeral to make sure. And if that funeral were here, and we were, waiting for him...
You know, Stanley, I think I'm going to start visiting the 17th floor more often.
Gee, I knew you'd like our idea, Dad. And we have everything worked out, including how to convince Overstreet that you're dead.
Oh, howdy.
Sheriff Rhodes?
Yes, sir.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Carson Finch of the law firm of Finch, Bentley & Dawson.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Finch?
How do you do?
What can I do for you?
Frankly, it's the other way around. I've come here to notify you that you have inherited a rather generous amount of money in the will of one of my clients.
Me? Well, that don't make sense. No kin of mine ever had no money to leave anybody.
The deceased was not a relative, Mr. Rhodes. For that matter, he was not even a close friend.
Well, look, are you sure you have the right Sheriff Rhodes?
Oh, yes.
Well, who was your client anyway?
Sorry. I'm not at liberty to divulge that information just yet. However, for the purposes of this conversation, we can refer to him as Mr. D.
Mr. D. Never heard of him.
It seems he was passing through your charming hamlet some years ago with several business associates. They were in a black limousine traveling slightly in excess of your local speed limits. But the point is that instead of giving him the traffic citation which he deserved, you let him off with a warning.
Well, see, I always do that to first offenders.
Well, at least one of them remembered your kindness and generosity, sir. The money will be forwarded to you in a few days. In the meantime, I thought you might like to have this as a memento. Ah, he was such a fine-looking man. Such a tragic loss. Mr. D was irreplaceable. His passing means the dissolution of his entire financial empire.
Oh, gosh, I'm real sorry to hear that.
I must be going. Incidentally, should you care to send flowers, the services will be on Friday.
Friday. I'll remember. Well, goodbye, Mr. Finch.
I'm free. I'm free. Did you hear what he said, Sheriff? I'm off the hook forever.
Chester, what are you talking about?
Never mind, Sheriff. Just take my word for it. This is the greatest day of my life, my entire life. Just imagine, no more stiff necks from looking in back of me. No more eating on the run, sleeping on the run, running on the run. I can go home, back to all the things I love. Working for a living, installment payments, frozen dinners, hunting with a falcon. I can settle down, raise a family, maybe even get married.
Are you feeling all right?
Sheriff, I've never felt better in my life. I'm so happy I could... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who says he's really dead? How do we know this isn't just a trick to get me to walk out that door? There's only one way to find out. Will you look out there for me and see if they're there?
See if who's there.
Well, never mind if you're going to be that way. Or maybe they are. Or maybe they're not. Oh, this is horrible.
Chester, why don't you lie down for a few days and calm down?
Sheriff, I can't stay. I gotta go. But you see, I've only got till Friday to find out for myself. Don't you understand, Sheriff? I'll really never rest in peace till I find out if he is.
Roger, checkpoint 27. Oh, you're just in time, Dad. Here's Overstreet's exact position in Cincinnati on Wednesday at 1200 hours, and Operator 42 reports that he passed through Pittsburgh yesterday at 0800.
I don't care about yesterday. I want to know where he is right now.
Naturally. According to my calculations, at any moment he should be,
right here, in the center of the George Washington Bridge, and we're maintaining visual contact with our helicopter units.
Well, then he should be here in 1 hour.
No, I'm afraid not. No, remember the uncertainty factor. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It will be at least 3 hours before he arrives here.
I still don't like the idea. Junior, please fix your tie. It's too simple, too easy.
I assure you, Mr. D, motivational research is provided for every contingency. I would stake my life on that.
What makes you think you're not?
Thank you.
He's here? So soon? You and your uncertainty factor. Stand outside and stall Overstreet for a while. Right. Attention, everybody. Condition red. Come on, open it up. You don't have all day. All right, get those smiles off your faces. This has to look legitimate. Let's see some sad expressions. All right. That's more like it. Now remember, I get first crack at Overstreet, and nobody, but nobody makes a move until I let them have it.
You can go in right now. Mr. Jessel is in the middle of his eulogy.
I can't bear it. I just can't bear it.
Easy, son. It's all a fake.
I know, but the real thing will never be so beautiful.
Now you may go in.
Sorry it's you instead of me.
Thanks, Overstreet.
Oh, I'm just sorry I didn't have more to... Oh, no! You're not dead!
But you are.
Come on, you bugger. Look for him. Don't let him get away. Watch out for the gun. He gets away. You guys are trapped. Wait, who turned those lights off?
Well, it's about time. Did you get him to get Overstreet?
Well, not exactly, no.
What do you mean, not exactly? He was right here.
I lost him in the flowers.
In the flowers? You get him and bring him to me.
Get him and bring him to him!
Where is everybody?
Trying to find Overstreet.
What about the lights? Somebody turn on those lights. The door! That's the way he went. Get after him. Come on, buddy. Move out.
Wait a minute, come on, you guys. No shooting, huh? Come on, no shooting. Come on, it's too humiliating to get shot. Living is my life. Come on, you guys. Come on, I like you guys. You're real nice. I especially like you, Mr. D. I came to your funeral, didn't I?
You don't have to knock the door down. Chester.
Hi, Sheriff. I'm sorry to wake you up in the middle of the night like this, but this is an emergency. I got to get arrested right away.
Well, you picked kind of a bad time. We're awful crowded.
You got to arrest me for one night at least, please.
Well, if you don't mind sharing the cell.
I'll share my cell with anybody.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm also the dog catcher.
Hi, gang. It's me, you tell me. I'm just going to be with you a little while. I know just how you feel. This guy is a good dog catcher, though. It's a dog's life.